Alright guys, this is basically a summary on how can we actually design a better data architecture for our data model, right? So first of all, we talk about denormalized load script, whereby we can reduce the maintenance of load script by shifting all the column informations, mapping tables, data source file into metadata and stored into an Excel for our BI analysts to add in new informations into the Excel files, right? So with this concept here, we are actually shifting the gear from a waterfall life cycle to a agile life cycle, right? So we are constantly improving on our transformation layer while our BI analysts will focus more on adding new columns, new tables, new mapping files into our Excel files, right? Next, the second concept we talk about is the fact dimensional modeling, right? So this concept here removes redundant information that is not required in our transactional table. We will shift it out from our transaction table and we create a link directly from the dimension table back to our fact table. Alright? This will actually reduce a lot of space storage and also will improve our dashboard performance by 10 to 20%, right? So this is a very good way to optimize our data model, and it also provides a very good sense on where is all our information stored, right? So there's one table to store all the related dimensional informations, and there's also one table to store all our transactional information, which is called as the fact table, right? Now, lastly, we talk about incremental load, whereby this will reduce the execution time to complete the extraction from our database back into qliksense formats, right? So why this is important is because we want to recover as quick as possible before our stakeholders get more and more furious. And if there's breakdown happens in a very frequent manner, our stakeholders will eventually not going to use our dashboard anymore, right? Imagine if you go to a restaurant and the food that you want to order did not arrive on your table after calling out for the waiter for updates, but nothing happened. We all get frustrated, right? So this is a good way to actually reduce the execution time required when breakdown happens so that we can still maintain a very healthy relationships with our stakeholders, right? So yeah, basically this is the three concept of how can we optimize our data models and also to improve the dashboard performance. And yeah, one important key point is there's no right or wrong on how to design your architectures. If you can see other developers design, they will be introducing new concepts, but not to worry because every concept works fine. It's just that how comfortable you feel with these concepts here. And of course, this is just part of my sharing from my past experience. I have went through the pain of using the normalized load script, whereby when there's new requirements, I have to revisit on all the ETL layers, which will consume a lot of time, right? So yeah, this is not the end journey for you. And of course, please do not limit yourself into these workflows here. And I believe you can develop your own style of designing a much more better data model than this here, right? And lastly, practice makes perfect. All right? We have to keep on practicing until we really become comfortable of implementing these three concepts here, because I myself did take a while to transform the traditional way of my style of developing a data model into these three concepts here, right? So take the baby steps from time to time to practice these concepts here. And I believe one day you will surpass the knowledge that I have and being able to design your own new concepts, right? So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video and I can't wait to see you in the next module. Thanks and bye bye.